Hi everyone, I'm Yumna Muhammad, the founder of Nyfasi, and today I'm going to tell you about the Deluxe Detangler, its purpose, how to use it, and how to solve any problem that you might actually encounter with it. So, in which case should you use the Deluxe Detangler? Use it anytime you want to apply product abundantly to your hair. So that means for a conditioner, for a hair mask, for a mousse, or like if you want a light leave-in conditioner, okay? So if the instruction of your product say put a very small amount, then don't use the Deluxe Detangler to apply. The purpose of the Deluxe Detangler is actually to apply hair care product at the same time as detangling. So you don't just have hair care product applied just on the surface of the hair, you also have hair care product applied between the strand of the hair, which targets locally where the tangles are and make it much more easier to actually apply and detangle, okay? So the way it works is very simple. To be able to open it, you have to press on the side here and then you can open it. It's composed of 4 parts. You have the cover, you have the insert, you have the roller, and you have the comb. To put it back together is first the comb, the roller, the insert, and then after that, the cover. How to use the Deluxe Detangler? You open it, you fill your hair care product. When you actually bring the roller in contact with the hair, the roller rotates and apply what is in the product to the hair. Yeah? So it works in a very similar way than a ball pen or a ball deodorant. You know that everything is working properly when you hear the roller rotating. The next thing, we're going to speak about the consistency of products you can use the Deluxe Detangler with. You can use it with very light leave-in conditioner, okay? Like this one here. Let me get closer. You can see this thing has quite a thin consistency. And to be able to actually see it properly, if you actually touch it, you see there is this filament happening here, you know? And then it tells you that your product has some form of flexibility to it. So this type of product works really well with the Deluxe Detangler. But you can use it with products that are thicker, like this OZ conditioner. As you can see here, this product actually holds itself. If you touch it, you can see that it has a nice flexibility to it. This will work really well also with the Deluxe Detangler. Then we go on products that are much more thicker, like this hair mayonnaise here from ORS. So the best way is simply use the spatula that was given to you, take some of your product, or even if you're using a spoon, and you can put it in the detangler. Here you can see it here, this product here, this yellow one is the hair mayonnaise. You can see that it's hold itself and it doesn't really move. But when we actually touch it, we still have that filament effect happening, and the product, it means that the product has a flexibility to it. Other product you can use it with is hair mousse like this one. So we can see here, we put a generous amount. You can see that it doesn't move. This type of product will work really well. So you have a foaming mousse for colored product. It will work really well with the Deluxe Detangler. You can also use the Deluxe Detangler with products that are aiming to actually dye hair, such as Curlsmith Ruby Color. So if you put a small amount here, I put very closely and a small amount, and you can see that, yes, it's kind of like it has a lovely viscosity to it, and that filament that is happening, so it means this will work really well with the Deluxe Detangler too. So it's not just about the consistency, it's also about how the product move itself, yeah? So that is what you need to keep in mind. Something might look very thick, but if when you touch it, it has that filament effect, then you know that it will work with the Deluxe Detangler. So what if you want to use the Deluxe Detangler with a product that is as thick as this one? You see, when you flip it, nothing happens. These are very, very thick. They're kind of like, you know, quite rich in butters and so on and so forth. But they are great masks and you want to facilitate the process. For better result, we advise you to dilute your product. To dilute your product, simply use the cover of the Deluxe Detangler as a bowl. Take your product, using the spatula that was given to you, and then put your product inside, and then with the spatula and a little bit of water, you dilute it until you kind of have that filament happening, a viscosity that is thinner. Try to have that filament element happening, and then you know that it will work with the Deluxe Detangler. The next thing is troubleshooting. If you have the right viscosity and you can see that application is not happening, it could be simple. Simply that maybe potentially hair has accumulated here, so it's preventing the hair getting in contact with your roller, and so the application is not happening. Then you just need to remove the hair. It could happen, very rarely, that sometimes the hair can actually, shedded hair actually get enrolled around the roller. In that case, you can remove it, and making your life easy, you can use the lines that are actually on the side of the roller to actually come with the right tail comb or something to actually be able to facilitate. And bear in mind also gravity. If you're holding it like this with something very, very thin, very naturally, your fluid, your element will actually come on this side here. So potentially keep that in mind and just flip it around to be able to move ahead with your application. I look forward to find out your reviews, your comments, and also your suggestion about how we can better improve our innovation.